Hello there, DQ coming from GCGHQ. Looking good, looking good in the hood. Um, Aside from sitting here drinking latte and getting really, really jacked up on caffeine, I had the pleasure today of receiving my insider's copy, my pre-order copy before it hits the publication, or hits the shelves, I should say, of this. It's Jackson Galaxy's book, Catify to Satisfy, also with Kate Benjamin. So I wanted to personally thank Kate for sending me my advanced copy, and thanks Jackson for making a pretty damn good book. Just had some time to scan through it, and aside from it being, God, it's the shit. I'll tell you, it really is. It's a great book for beginners and for people who have an artistic sense to really tap into their cat centricities. This book here, I mean, as you can see, it's pretty thick, which is a drag for me because I'm going to want to carry this puppy around with me everywhere I go and show my clients. So what I really liked about it. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get a copy, before I tell you all the great things about it, if you want to get a copy of it, it's on the shelves in bookstores November 17th. But you can pre-order that now and make sure that you get your copy the second it comes out. Jackson and Kate do a really great job of talking about, well, things like base camp, which is a really cool, simple concept. When cats are in new environments or environments that they feel secure in, they tend to find places within certain rooms that you and they occupy at the same time. These are typically places where they retreat back to if they're scared, or places where they tend to go up higher if they want to command their space a little bit more. So they touch on that. They touch on the importance of scent, and soaking up scent in different areas of the house and the different ways you can do that, different materials that are great for it, for cats that burrow into cave-like places or cocoon themselves in areas just to be surrounded by like a tunnel. So they're really great tips to do it yourself, or to find pre-existing things in your house that you can actually just elaborate more on to make your cats feel better in their environment. Things like scratching posts. A lot of my clients are always asking me about why and where their cat is scratching. And there's a really nice piece in there that just talks about like why it is that your cat is actually scratching your couch. And aside from it being the world's biggest and best, most sturdiest, stable place to scratch and stretch, it is soaked up with your scent. So really good. Most importantly, what I really love about the book was the piece on litter box usage. Jackson and Kate, when you look at a book like this, Catify to Satisfy, you're going to thumb through the pages and you're going to see some really impressive architectural feats that people have done to make their houses, catified. Honestly, I mean, that's the only, this is the new word and it fits. So people go to some pretty far extremes. But what I liked about this book is that it talks about litter box usage, and it doesn't only show you how to camouflage a litter box, which is, cool. I've had a couple of my own clients that have really good luck with camouflaging a box, and some where it actually is the problem. Like yesterday, flower pot litter box. Somebody has a box that's shaped like a flower pot, and the cat goes in it to use it, and no one knows it's a box, but the cat isn't actually liking it. So in this book, they tell you about good ways to camouflage it, but also good ways to just have basic litter box preferences taken care of, like how big a box should be, how deep litter should be, where boxes should be located, and the basic necessities of a successful litter box relationship with your cat. So I appreciated that, and I appreciate that there are diagrams in there. There are logistics, like if you're going to put up shelves, what is going to happen when cats cross paths in places that might be too narrow, or tunnels and things like that. So it's really good. It's really well thought out. It's full of ideas, just so many ideas in here. And like I said, it's a book that I think I'm probably just going to keep it in my briefcase when I go to my clients, because it's something I can refer to instantly. It's a really inspiring book. So thank you, Jackson Galaxy. Thank you, Kate Benjamin, for making this book here available to the general public and to cat consultants like me who, every day I am humbled to say that I am still learning how to do this work. And to have, a baseline put out that's pretty thick. I mean, there are a lot of pages in here and a lot of super cool ideas. But to have this at my disposal and to be able to refer people to it is a blessing. So thank you. Thanks for the advance copy. If you guys want to get a copy, as I said, November 17th, this hits the shelves, but you can pre-order it now and make sure that you get your copy. All right. Well, 2 thumbs up for me. If you're gonna quote me on this, I would say that my opinion of this book is it is the shit. This is the bomb, the cat bomb right here. This book will change your perspective on what your cat actually needs. It's a great way to interpret what your cat wants. So, thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Kate. See you on the cat side. Late.